What's up, YTPC? This is DSG Pipe Smoker with another pipe smoking video. Today, I am smoking my 7LE 320 Trevi with some pirate cake in it. And today, I'm gonna do 3 videos. I'm gonna smoke this blend throughout the 3 videos, but first video, as evident by the title, is a a pipe tobacco review. And that tobacco is my all-time favorite Virginia Perique blend, Stokkebye's Luxury Bullseye Flake. This is a blend by Peter Stokkebye, just as I mentioned. It's a coin-pressed tobacco that comes in bulk. You can get it at Pipes and Cigars. I believe SmokingPipes.com has it too. So does Cup of Joe's. Let me show you what the tin looks like, or what the pressed coins look like here. So as you can see, in the center of the Virginia and the Perique, is the black Cavendish, which adds a nice little touch to this blend, smooths out the blend, gives it an interesting flavor. At least I find it interesting. Obviously the brighter stuff is the Virginia, and some of the darker stuff speckled throughout. That's probably some Virginia as well, with a little bit of Perique. I'll get into the flavor profile, but I don't think this has... I mean, there's obviously some Perique in there. You can taste it. I don't think there's too much of it. I think what you mostly see in that blend is the, oh, I need to open it because I gotta tell you what the aroma is. I think most of it's Virginia. So, aroma. It's like a dried fruit, not super pungent, noticeable. And just a very faint, a little bit of hay. Yeah, dry fruit and hay, which is typical of most, Virginia Periques. It's a nice smell to it, not super pungent like I said. You can smell it though. I'd say it's about average, maybe slightly less than that. This blend, now, most people will prepare this a little bit differently than I do. Actually, I shouldn't say that, because a lot of people do rub it out, but I think a lot of people, they'll either try and fold and stuff this blend, or they'll roll it out into like a tiny cigar and stuff it in. What I typically do with this blend, and this is how I'm going to review it, is I'll rub it out on the palm of my hand, and then the little spot of black Cavendish, since that is the most compressed part of the tobacco, what I'll do is I'll pick that out and I'll rub it between my fingers as best I can and spread it out throughout the blend. It does change the flavor profile, but I think it actually enhances it, especially if you let it dry. Now, excuse me, a lot of people, like I said, will just roll these things up, or stuff them in their pipe as is, because they believe the moisture content is decent enough for them to smoke. That's fine. I personally prefer my tobacco a little bit drier, so when I rub them out, what I tend to do is let it dry out a little bit. I give it about 15-20 minutes, is I found to be optimal. And once you do that, it packs well. It lights a hell of a lot easier than just rolling it up. It stays lit a hell of a lot easier too. It'll light and stay lit throughout the entire bowl. It smokes very nicely. very flavorful. I've heard some people say that it's strong. I wouldn't say it's super strong. It is flavorful though, and I'll get in the flavor profile in a minute, like I said. But very strong flavor, like I mentioned. The body, the strength, they're more on the medium side. It's not a super light blend, not a heavy blend either. Kind of, it's medium at best, maybe even light medium, but certainly nothing heavy. It's definitely an all-day smoker. Now getting into the pipe that tends to smoke well with this blend, I haven't found a tobacco pipe or a chamber dimension that it doesn't smoke very well in. Obviously if you smoke it in a narrower chamber, you'll get more of the Virginia out of it. You'll take a little bit of the perique out. If you smoke it in a slightly wider chamber, the perique will come forward a bit more, and it feels a little bit more balanced that way. If you enjoy your Virginia perique, just a standard bowl of 3/4 of an inch or 0.8 inches in diameter, and about 1.5 inches or so deep, that'll be a good pipe for that. The best pipes that I found overall are pipes that clinch well, because this blend could easily make an all-day smoker, and if you throw it in like a Dagner P5 like I got, or a corn cobs obviously clinch really well because they're super light and they've got really soft bits to them. Something like that. Those pipes tend to smoke it best. The only chamber dimension I haven't tried it in, and the only reason I haven't is because I never dawned on me to, was something that's more suited for a lot of Kia blend. I will be trying that, and I'll give you my thoughts on it. What I think is going to happen is it'll be like smoking it in my Dagner P5 or my Bent Apple, my Bent Apple Artisan pipe, my Estate Artisan pipe. It'll be like smoking that. The perique will come forward a little bit. It'll have that sweetness to balance it out. I should also mention that this blend does not bite at all. Even when it's too wet, it doesn't seem to want to bite, which is a huge bonus for me. I've tried Virginia perique blends that, the perique kind of sneaks up on you and bites you, and you don't even realize it till long after you've smoked it. Not this blend. Man, this is a solid blend in that regard, and that's why I like it. So, with the mechanics out of the way, let me get into the flavor profile of the blend. Now, like I said, if you smoke it in a narrower chambered pipe, relative to the depth of the chamber, the sweetness will come out more, the Virginia sweetness, the hay, the earth, and the Cavendish will come out too. The Cavendish, to me, kind of tastes like green tea. Yeah, basically like green tea. That's the best way I can describe it. A lot of people just say it's a generic sweetness, but the more you smoke it, I think, or at least from what I've noticed, the more you smoke it, the more the Cavendish will taste like green tea. Now, in a wider bowl, as I mentioned, throughout the entire bowl, from the start to finish, it's fairly consistent. Again, if you prepare it the way I normally prepare it, it stays pretty consistent. It's got a nice balance of that sweet hay, sweet earth taste from the Virginia with the pepperiness of the perique. But the pepperiness will come kind of in the exhale and through the retrohale, but you'll get that, and in the background will be that sugar sweet, kind of a green tea taste to it. And that's what I love about this blend. Like I said, great for an all-day smoker. But even if you just want to sit down and enjoy it, it smokes well as a summer blend with a light green tea or a Sprite, something along those lines. A lot of new smokers get interested in this blend because of the price, and I certainly did. And like I said, I've tried other Virginia Perique blends. So far, this is my favorite. So if you're getting into pipe tobacco and you're a little bit shy about anything pressed because you don't know how to prepare it, I would recommend giving Peter Stokkebye's Bullseye Flake a try. Like I said, all you gotta do is rub it out, spread out the black Cavendish a little bit, you should be golden. I can't say enough good things about it. It's a very versatile, solid, well-made blend. I believe this is even Peter Stokkebye's #1 selling blend, and if it's not #1, it's pretty damned close to it. And for good reason. It is a solid Virginia Perique blend. Well, that's been my review for Peter Stokkebye's Luxury Bullseye Flake. This has been DSG Pipe Smoker with another pipe smoking video. You guys have a good day.